Hello board gamers, and this is my solo review of Twilight Inscription. For those of you who don't know what this game is about, it's a roll and write version of Twilight Imperium, but basically it's just the same theme. The game itself actually isn't at all like Twilight Imperium. But yeah, you basically roll these dice and draw these event cards to see where you're gonna allocate your resources, and then you just choose on what area to spend those. You can navigate new star systems, develop your planets. You can let's see, these are the wrong way. You can also build ships or troops, and you can develop your industry track. So the game kind of has the same elements that Twilight Imperium, but it's all streamlined and much more simpler, and they are just two different games. The game also has a lot of different playable civilizations, and this is one of the strong points of the game. These adds a lot of variation and replay value to the game, because all of these are a little bit different to play. But few problems the game has in the base box, at least, and I don't believe there is expansion coming any day, because it seems like this game has been forgotten by Fantasy Flight game completely. But yeah, a few problems. The event deck is always the same. Every game you are running the same event deck, and after a few plays you already know what event is gonna come up, and every game kinda goes the same way. So this game would really benefit from an expansion with more event cards. And also the base box solo mode is just be kind of your own score. Yeah, there are difficulties, easy, normal, hard, and different score you are trying to get, but there is not actually an opponent that is playing against you. But there is a much more better version of this solo mode on Board Game Geek files section. Somebody made little rule changes that you are actually playing against kinda a real player, at least something that gains score as you go through and is racing to Megaton Rex with you. So that solo variation is much more better solo experience than the game own solo mode. So if you ever going to get this game and play the solo mode, use that Board Game Geeks file section solo mode variation. As the game stands itself, I don't think it's worth the full price. I think this was originally something like 60 to 70 euros. As a solo game or game in general, it's decent. It's not bad game, but for solo only, I feel like this is going to soon start to feel a little bit dull, and because the event deck is not going to give you much variation, and the gameplay is kind of the same every game. So for me, I feel like I probably played half of these different civilizations through, but then I was like done with the game, and I might play it again soon, but it doesn't give me the Twilight Imperium feeling at all. Its own style of game. It still is kind of 4X. You explore, you improve your industry and population, and you can take up some technologies, but it's minor thing in the game. There is not real extermination. There's just some scoring with the war events and something like that. So it's streamlined, simplified version of grand scale space opera game, I guess. But yeah, if you enjoy roll and write type games, and maybe if you are a fan of Twilight, Imperium universe, this might be a game for you. It's not bad game, but the solo mode could be a lot better. Like for example, the war. It's not. It's just comparing how many ships you have, and then you gain score. Yeah, it's not actually a war. It's just some scoring, and it could improve a lot if they ever made an expansion that add more event cards and more stuff to the war and the ships itself, and something like that. But yeah, components are really high quality. I think really nice. All these cards are really durable, and these magic pens also feel like they are really durable. I have used the same pen many times and it still works. I can still draw my stuff and just erase. By the way, this eraser is bad. Just use something like basic towel paper or something like that to wipe this off. So it's much more efficient and better than the eraser that doesn't do anything. But yeah, these are also really high quality. They are double-sided, and you have these a lot in the box. There's like, I don't know, 20 or 30 of these. There are really many different these, whatever these are, some plastic sheets. So yeah, there is a lot of stuff in the box, but yeah, that's about it. I don't know what else to say about the game. It's not on Twilight Imperium, keep that in mind. If you are looking for a Twilight Imperium solo mode with just some dice rolling, this is not that type of game. It's pretty easy to learn, pretty easy to set up, pretty fast to set up. So it doesn't take a lot of time to learn and set up, and the playtime is also kind of decent. I think it's something like 40 minutes or 50 minutes or something like that. Comparing or depending on how long you are going to think what you are going to do with the dice rolls. So yeah, it's not a bad game. I would maybe recommend to get it if you get it for a discount, like 35 to 40 euros. You can have a lot of fun with solo mode for that price. I'm sure you can play this for 10 hours or even 15 hours, but it's not the masterpiece solo board game by any means. But yeah, it's a decent game. So that's my review of a Twilight Inscription. Thanks for watching and see you next time.